What's up guys, it is Zamix and today I'm going to be showing you guys what I think is the necessary minimum standard for a YouTube studio setup. So while I don't really have like a ton of studios to show off to you guys to show what you can have, I will be giving my little studio setup here in my dorm to give an example of what you might want out of your studio and kind of what I like versus what's really necessary. We'll start away from the right to the left as I explain the various video and electronic and audio equipment that I use. So first off, the TV. This is what you game on. It could be a computer monitor, it could be a TV, it could be a rather unnecessarily large TV, like so. And this is what you use to play on. Honestly, purchase what you think you like playing on. So long as it's 16:9 ratio, just play on what you prefer. Working our way down, we have the equipment I use for gaming. So this includes the PS4, this includes the game capture card, and all the other stuff that goes along with those. I also have a 360 I don't really use too often, but it's there and I refuse to sell it because Halo Reach is awesome. And of course, the place where I store all of the items. For game capture purposes, you don't really need anything too flashy. Really, anything that records at 1080p around 30 to 60 frames per second will do just fine. This AverMedia capture card I have here, link in the description, will do just fine. It works perfectly fine for me. I don't intend on upgrading it. You really don't need to spend outrageous amounts of money to get what you need out of a capture card. On that note, however, you should not use the PS4 for game capturing. Use a game capture card. It'll look better, and it's much easier to get on your computer and work with. Moving our way to the left, we have the audio setup. So, I'm a bit excessive with my audio. That's pretty obvious. I have Yamaha studio monitors and studio subwoofer. This really is not necessary. You do not need any of this. What you do need, at the very least, is a good pair of headphones, because audio is important, and you want to be able to master the audio in your videos. That means edit it. You want to be able to master the audio in your videos so that they sound professional, and that way you know that they sound good. So for my purposes, I'm using a pair of Bose around here headphones. You don't really want to use earbuds unless you have a really good pair. I highly recommend these, but really what you want is something with a really flat frequency response. Look that up if you don't know what that is. You should know. These Bose headphones have a pretty good flat frequency response. Similar headphones you can get. Sennheiser makes really great headphones. You want something that does not boost bass too much. Moving over to the left, we have more audio. I'm actually just gonna skip that over there. This is what I use for a mic setup. It's a CAD U37. I bought it off Amazon personally. Honestly, you don't need the most expensive mic out there, but you do need a nice mic. You don't want to be running off your gaming headphones, little microphone setup. People will hear it, people will notice, and you will lose viewership. You want something that sounds acceptable. I mean, it is YouTube, so it compresses the audio anyway, so it's almost a bit of a detriment to spend a lot of money on a microphone. You might as well just get something that records at standard levels, and a condenser mic will do just fine. This one wasn't too expensive. Again, link in the description, and then you throw a pop filter on it so it doesn't sound, you don't hear that p sounds, and they get reduced. I use the Adobe Suite, and it is expensive, but honestly I can't recommend anything else. I do think that the Adobe Suite is a perfect setup for a YouTuber. I happen to have a Wacom tablet for the purposes of everything. But you don't really need a Wacom tablet. It certainly helps when you're doing anything relating to graphic design. On the note of graphic design, you do need to be a at least amateurish graphic designer. People think that really all they need to be able to do to make really good looking YouTube videos is play good games. And honestly, that's not all there is to it. You see good YouTubers and they have a good, or at least decent logo, they have decent video editing, they have decent quality in what they do. I put a lot of effort into mine, but really the Adobe Creative Cloud does a great job of providing you everything you need. When in Creative Cloud, you get all the programs they show here. The ones I use include Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator. I mean, really I use all these, but here's the ones I really think you need as a YouTuber. Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, and then Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, and perhaps Audition. I happen to have a background in sound recording and studio recording, so I can work a program like Audition, but if you don't really know your way around more heavy audio programs and don't want to learn that, you can get away with Audacity right here, which is a free program you can get online. No extra hooks wrapped up in that. It's a good program. So that is my studio setup in a gist of it. Nothing incredibly expensive besides its studio monitors. That's a bit overkill, but you don't really need subwoofer studio monitors. I do recommend them if you have that kind of resources to throw around, because they provide a really flat frequency response and you can tell exactly how your videos or songs, if you should that be the case, are sounding. But you don't need them. So what is necessary? As a quick wrap up, you need the thing you game on. That can be a computer, it can be a console. In my case, it is a console. You need a capture card if you're using a console. You don't really need, oh come on, focus here. Be kind to me, thank you. You don't really need a capture card if you're on a PC. It certainly helps, but you don't need one. You can use some fairly good programs like NVIDIA comes with a pretty good capture program if you have an NVIDIA card in your computer. However, for most people, I would recommend a capture card. So the system you game with, the capture card, a 1080p monitor, because if you don't have 1080p, then it's not going to record 1080p. A good pair of headphones, the Adobe Creative Cloud, what used to be known as the Adobe Suite, I believe, but now it is the Adobe Creative Cloud. You can get away with some other programs, perhaps just Audacity and iMovie, but really the Creative Cloud is what I recommend. And then a microphone. Absolutely necessary. I do not like it when I see YouTubers and they're still using their headphone mics. If you want to look professional, you pick up a good mic. Oh, and I have a tripod here. Then I have some extra stuff you don't really need, like the tripod. Well, the tripod's pretty necessary if you're doing live video. And then I use a green screen. TV comes down, and I use the green screen for my live videos. Except this one, because I'm not using a green screen. Duh. That's all I have today for you guys. I hope this was informative. I hope this gave you a basic idea of what you need to put your YouTube channel up to a level of at least semi-professional. Be sure to like, share this video with all your YouTubing friends. Subscribe. You know, spend those couple extra calories pressing those buttons, or if you should so decide, spend a couple dollars over at my Patreon. Spend $1 a month and you can get early stuff through my Patreon account. Pretty awesome. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.